Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be discussing the Winter's Arc, which I am so excited to discuss with you guys. So basically we will be diving into how to use the rest of this year to transform yourself and to set up a stage for you to be your best version for 2025. So let's go ahead and get into the tips and hacks that I have for you guys on how to be the best version and to create a better foundation for yourself for the rest of this year. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, so my first tip is to reflect on this year so far. I want y'all to take the time to look back on your achievements, your progress, and even like your setbacks. What could you have done differently? What do you think that you made improvement on? Also, what do you think you have learned? Place this in the comments if you feel free, or just internally think of those things. What do you honestly think that you could have done differently this year? And what do you think that you may have learned so far? This will set the intentions for you to make intentional decisions for the rest of this year. So I want you guys to even write down, if you would like, the things that you think that you did good this year and the things that you feel like you also need to work on. This also gives you the visualization of things that you may want to reflect on versus what you have done good versus what you haven't. So I feel like this is a good way to really overall reflect on the year this far, so you can see where you need to make those improvements and what also to look forward to when you hit the new year. Okay, so my second tip or hack I would suggest for you to write down 3 realistic goals. So this is going to be for 2025. Write down what is the top 3 goals that you want to achieve. Well, that could be a financial goal, that could be an internal goal of what type of bad habits you would like to break, that could be a health and wellness goal. Whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you, I want you to write down 3 of those top imperative goals that you would like to accomplish for 2025. And then also I would like for you to write down like how to execute those goals. So a lot of people have like a bad taste when it comes to like New Year's resolutions, and nobody ever, fulfilled those goals for 2025. I think it's imperative to go ahead and get started now, and then write down little steps on how you can get to that goal, on what you can do. We always think of the bigger goal, but we don't really tackle how to get to that goal. So not only write down those 3 realistic goals, but make smaller bullet points on how you're going to achieve that goal. So then you already have an idea before 2025 hits, and even prior to 2025, start working on those goals now. So once 2025 is there, you already created that habit. So my third tip for you guys is to set a realistic savings goal. So if your goal at the beginning of the year was to save, for example, $10,000, and you have not saved anything, and you're looking like, oh, we got like 2 months left in this year and you haven't saved anything, you may want to, make an adjustment to that particular goal. But start now. Some people want to wait till like January 1st to be like, oh, okay, well, I haven't saved, so I'll just start the beginning of the year. No, start now. It doesn't matter how small it is. It doesn't matter if it's $5, $10, $20. Start saving. And about time January 1st hit, even if you have $200 or $500 in your account, the fact that you stayed disciplined for the last 2-3 months and saved is a huge achievement. So definitely start saving now. Even if you did not save the beginning of the year all the way up to today, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just start making those decisions now. All right, so my 4th tip will be to maximize your productivity with a routine. And this is a hidden gem if you are not already aware. I mean, honestly, common sense may not be common, and this is something that anybody can struggle with. If you don't have that structured routine, you're not set up for success. I feel like having that routine, having that structure in your life is just very imperative for success. I highly suggest for you to create a routine which makes it very easy for you to stay on tasks. Also set time for your rest, work, personal development. All of those things is very imperative. If you have a routine in the morning, so with me, I personally like to either set up what I'm going to do for the next day the night before, and I set those intentions so I already know when I wake up, this is what I need to do, this is what I need to do, and I'm writing that down. Also utilize the reminders app on your phone. That is amazing. Chef Kiss. Like, I personally use it for myself, and it helps me stay on task. I used to like to write out like in a planner, and if that's something that you're interested in, I highly suggest for you to do that. For me, I always have my phone with me, so it's always good for me to like look at it, and then I can just mark it off once I'm done, and it keeps me on task. It implements everything from that app to your calendar, so that's also great. And that just keeps you accountable, and it keeps you organized, and it just overall just keep you on task. All right, so my next tip will be to break down big bills. Break down bills, period. Right now, I am currently trying to pay off my credit card debt, which is a big expense. So this is pretty much self-explanatory, but basically my next tip is to just break down my bigger bills. And right now I'm using my credit as an example. I am taking the time to eliminate that bill. I have a large amount that I'm trying to tackle, and I will tackle. I have a goal, I'm planning on executing it. And basically I'm just taking that large portion and I'm utilizing my sources. And whether that is consolidation, I did a little bit more research on how to eliminate that goal and how much money I plan on putting each month. But my next tip would be to declutter your space. So we will be walking into a whole new year. And I feel like because we are walking into a whole new year, don't bring anything that you are not utilizing, wearing into a new year. I feel like for instance, if we're talking about clothes, if you have not wore an outfit in like a year, I highly suggest for you to get rid of it, maybe donate it to the Salvation Army, any thrift store, or you can try to make some income by putting it on Poshmark, or even going to a Plato's Closet if there's a Plato's Closet in your city. I highly suggest, I go to Plato's Closet to sell some of my clothes that I no longer wear, so I highly suggest for you to do that if you would like to make any side income. But if you don't, you could always just donate it to like a thrift store, and you could also write it off in your taxes as well. So I believe to just declutter your space, it will make your life so much easy, stress-free, and you're inviting the new things into your life. So that would be another tip. And I know this may sound cliche. I know everybody says the same thing, and you probably can guess what I'm about to say, is to get active. I feel like a lot of people get to the end of the year and they're like, oh, I haven't started, so I'm just gonna wait till the beginning of the year to start. No, start now. This is the perfect time to start now, because if you start now, once summer hit, you gonna hit your goal and you're gonna be like, oh, I love how I look. I'm so happy I started in the winter time. So definitely start now, get active, take your health serious. You want to get to that age where you're still being able to move your bones, feel good, look good. Take your health serious. And I feel like getting in the gym, eating healthy, taking your vitamins, staying hydrated, all of those are essentials, and it will help you in the long run. So definitely make sure you look into that. Take your health serious, get active in the gym, and start being disciplined when it comes to what you put inside of your body. The next tip I personally struggle with, which is to get up early. I always make my bed when I get up, but it's the part of getting up early is what I personally struggle with. I am not a morning person, and the people that knows. But getting up early will help you so much. And when you do get up early, set your intentions for the day, which is imperative, as well as do not get on your cell phone. That's something that I struggle with, that I want to stop doing, because it's a lot of disadvantages when you get on your phone. And then on top of that, it takes a lot of energy out of us. It's a huge distraction. We on our phone for like a whole hour go by and we don't get anything done. So when you first get up, really set your intentions for that day. Try to eliminate the time that you're on your cell phone when you wake up in the morning, and really just maximize your productivity. So that's really all of the tips that I have for you guys. I just really want to specify that the new year is coming. Be patient with yourself. We're all human. If we make a mistake, it's okay. Just make sure that you get back on task. Do not let that defeat you. You know, each day is a new day. This is our first time on earth. We trying to all figure it out. There is no blueprint to how to live the correct way on this earth. I want the best for everybody. I hope 2025 is a successful year for you guys, and I hope that everything that you manifest or that you pray for comes true. But again, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Bye.